Okay, everyone. I'm done with that for the day. There's all my flowers that I got done. I got one, two, three, four, five. Five out of three, I reckon. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna rest because my legs, my legs, and my muscles in my back and stuff are bothering me. Hurt pretty bad, and I'm not allowed to take anything. So, but anyway, my hands are black now. Trying to do things without cutting my hands and stuff up now. Uh, I do got a little mark on my. Uh, I've been putting Neosporin on it from the Sjogren's around my fingernails. So I got 2 days to get that to go away. So, but anyway, that's done. Now I gotta find a place to put them in the house. And that one chicken just set itself down in front of me and wouldn't let me go through. I don't know what that was about. Maybe trying to keep me from tripping or something. I don't know. And then Teresa stopped down here for a minute or two, and I said, introduced y'all to her again. Anyway, she's getting things done for her job and the people that she has to work with, and I don't know. I don't understand. Now, I'm not that brilliant, and I grew up dumber than a box of rocks. And we didn't have the kind of things that people have today. We didn't have internet. We didn't have cell phones. And her trying to get the people, they asked for help, they asked to be in the program, and for her to try to get a hold of them and get them to do the part that they've got to do in order for her to help them, they they have all kinds of excuses. And one of them is getting their GED. A few of them get their GEDs, but they have to have the GEDs if they want to go on to some kind of schooling or college or sometimes even get a job. So she can't get them to respond to her. Now me, like I said, I grew up dumber than a box of rocks, and after after my first marriage, well, somewhere in between my first marriage, I decided to go get my GED because just a year from graduating high school, and so I did what I had to do. Had a car, had to watch my kids and stuff while I did a little bit of studying to teach me how to take the test, and and that was chaos. They were running all over the parking lot, And of course, it was too hot for them to sit in the car, and I understood that part. There I am up there trying to study, and then go take a test, and trying to deal with all that. And that was within 2 days' time. And finally, I said, enough of that, enough of that. And I just went and said, give me all the tests, and I took them. Boom, 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 knocked them out without any more study. And I passed. I passed with high grades. So it's really hard for me to understand. And some of these are people. Well, some of them are the women and the guys are in their 60s and stuff like that, and some are younger, and they have the cell phones and the internet and uh, everything at their disposal, but yet they don't know how to go out and find their own house. don't know how to get on the internet and do look for the things that they need to do. They, in fact, it's just like they brush off these case managers, and no, they're not gonna do their part. They don't want to do their part. I don't know whether it's because they don't want to do it, or they're too overwhelmed, or whatever the case may be. But I reckon that there's a lot of people out there that do think I'm wise, but I'm not. I've lived through life. I've had to learn the hard way, just like so many of you out there had to learn the hard way. But you never gave up. We never gave up. We just kept trudging through. That's just like I talk about being prepared. Well, that's what I'm doing today. I'm preparing to have all the stuff done so that I don't have to be a burden on anybody. Like, okay, I want my plants replanted. Now, whether or not they're going to do any good or not, I got them watered, and they're in the shade right now, so they're getting some light. And so tomorrow, well, here's what I did. I don't know if I told you all this or not. It was going to be too much for me to take on my bedding, because I would want enough to last me at least a couple weeks. Enough bedding to keep clean sheets on, um, and and stuff, and that I knew it was going to be too much. And then what I'm using right now, I would have to do them tomorrow, and I got enough stuff to do tomorrow, so I could get clean sheets and stuff on the bed for tomorrow night. Because we have to have all clean bedding. I have to take a shower. 2 hours after that, I have to rub myself down with all these some kind of cloths, and then the next morning I have to get up and rub myself down again. So I just went out and bought me a comforter set that has. Am I bleeding? I don't think so. No. That has the two pillowcases, the top sheet and the bottom sheet, and two shams. So that'll cover. That'll handle it. And then I got a quilt for the top to stay warm enough. So I just went out and bought it. Instead of worrying myself sick, or wearing myself out to make sure that's all done, so that once they open my leg up, that no infection gets in my body. And see, now that's going to bother me. I mean, it kind of looks like a cut, but it's not a cut. I know that don't make no sense. I never make any sense. I'm I'm I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little wacky, but I like me. That's all that matters. I like me, and I like me enough that I'm not going to let uh, all the evil in the world and all the destructiveness that's going on to bring me down. So, but that's what you prepare. You know what's coming. You know what you got to do. You know what you want to do. So you get it all out of the way. So what little bit of help that you may need, like go to the grocery store, somebody go pick me up something from the grocery store, something like that, on their way back from somewhere, and they live right here, so that's not going to be so bad. And so that's one of the things I mean about preparing. That you don't have to sit around and you whatever it is that you're incapacitated about it, that everything is going to be taken care of. So I did cut myself a little bit. Well, I'm going to have to fix that. I've got 2 days to. fix that. As long as it's not open. If I can get a scab on it, that's all that counts. So, but yeah, okay. My son-in-law's coming home. Well, anyway, y'all, that's all I'm gonna do. Everything's done that I'm gonna do out here, except I gotta put the rest of my potting soil away, and and I might set that chair. Well, no, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it there for now. So, but anyway, remember, merry heart doeth good like medicine, and a broken spirit will dry up your bones, and you'll wither away and die. But if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. Remember that. But if you believe you can, then take that step forward to get you to where it is that you're wanting to go. And the Creator will help you. So, y'all have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.